everyone. My name is Nancy Kilgore, and I want to thank you for your interest. I want to thank you for coming into this video today. Today I want to share a healing solution designed to decrease the high amounts of domestic violence, child abuse, incest, and bullying. Did you know that the #1 cause of domestic violence is actually sibling abuse? Did you know that the #1 cause of child abuse, incest, and bullying is actually sibling abuse? Right now, all over the world, we're concerned about bullying, the epidemic of bullying, but we're not concerned about an epidemic that is directly connected and is a culprit to the high incidence of bullying, and that is sibling abuse. In the American Pediatrics Journal, a very important landmark study was actually shared with the world. And in this study, it related that if an adult had a life that was victimized by sibling abuse, that their adulthood would definitely be impacted. And this is physical, sexual, or emotional abuse. And that many of them would have lives of chronic depression, chronic PTSD, and anxiety. Right now in America, there are well over 40 million adult sibling abuse survivors. And as I'm talking to you, I'm not only talking about adult sibling abuse survivors in the United States, because there's millions all over the world. And many of these adult sibling abuse survivors are impacted by various challenges of financial difficulty, difficulty with authority figures, difficulty with trust, difficulty forming positive relationships. They have difficulty parenting their children. They have difficulty with their biological family. They have great difficulty with their siblings, and oftentimes the abusive sibling actually ends up abusing them again in various ways in their adulthood. We also at this time have over 19 million children who are being abused by their siblings. And why this is problematic is that when a child is hurt or abused by their sibling, they're oftentimes bullied. Why it's important to act and be concerned about this whole situation is that we not only have an epidemic of sibling abuse, we have an epidemic of bullying, but we also have an epidemic of siblicide, and that's basically children killing their own siblings. I'm a sibling abuse survivor myself, and I can honestly tell you that my recovery from a childhood of sibling abuse has been a long and hard one. It's been a long journey and well worth it. But I can honestly say that the majority of my life, my confidence was affected, where I lived was affected, my finances were affected, my parenting was affected. My relationship with my own child has been affected. My relationship with my 3 sisters and my entire family of nieces, nephews, cousins, uncles has been affected by sibling abuse. What I'd like to propose to you today is a nonprofit organization. And within this nonprofit organization, the main focus would be for the intervention and prevention of sibling abuse, and this would be done through workshops. And the major or main components or participants at these workshops would be parents. The second focus of this nonprofit organization would be for the formulation of conferences for adult sibling abuse survivors. And adult sibling abuse survivors very, very rarely know each other, and many are clueless as to how to recover from sibling abuse. Many of them are unknowledgeable about how to be empowered and how to go on and jumpstart their lives. With your help, we can make this happen. We can shed a light on the ignorance of sibling abuse. We can shed a light on the injustice and the crime of sibling abuse, and we can shed a light on the answers and the solutions on how to make better lives. So many lives are at stake, so many children's lives are at stake, so many adults' lives are at stake. So many adults need to feel compassion and kindness. They need a world embrace. Your help, your financial help, can make a lasting impact on so many lives. Your help is critical, and I want to thank you in advance for your generous support toward this nonprofit, and I want to thank you for coming into this video. Thank you so much.